I think we are all here. Can you hear me? I think you can. So let me share my screen. Yeah. Just a second. Let me arrange. Yes. So now today we're going to talk about if else and else. Okay. So this is quite important. So we will use too much, especially when we finish all the syntax, when we cover all the topics. That time we start coding in the IDE or code editors. Okay, so that time you will use too much. Before I start if else and else syntax, before we start this one, I would like to talk about the helper method. This is very simple. So your next topic is helper method. So it's easy. Only there's a wait option here. Let me start this one. There's a wait. There's a wait command here. When we say wait, here is the same like a forward we did before in the game. Also, we will put wait command there. When we say 5 here, for example, that means here. Let me take my pen. Sorry. Yeah, what we need to know is, let me get the red pen here. Yes. Is the same way. There is no space, there's a bracket, and then this side is second. Let me write properly. Second. So that means forward 5, turn right, and wait 5 seconds. Just you are saying here 5 seconds. All right. So also in Python and Java, this is second as well. For example, apart from wait, in the real coding language, it can be sleep, it can be stop, or something. That means when you put sleep or stop or wait there, the program will wait 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, how much you put there. All right. The important things how you're writing this is very important. Okay, and if you make a mistake, spelling, I can say that time it will give error here. So this helper method is easy. Only you will put wait there. And the mental, you should understand how it works there. You can just revise and practice in the game here. Around 10 games in helper methods also is good to practice others, the private topics as well. So I finish helper methods is easy. I hope you can understand when you're playing as well. All right. So just let us come to if else and else here. This is quite complicated. You have to listen carefully. You try to understand. If you have any question, you can email to me. So when we say if, like a normal language, and if you do this, you can do this, and or you do this if you can, something like that. For example, let us read this one. I will buy a bicycle for you if you pass the class. Yeah, this is normal if, which is in English lessons, English classes. It's simple if here. Eat the fruits if they are clean. For example, you can get out of the class when the bell rings. And there's a one if option here. And you have to wait for the bell. You understand? Also, when you're coding, that time you can say if this is this, yani give me this. If is this, give me this. Something like that. The same way we are using in the Python and JavaScript as well. So let us give what is if else here. Let us give one example, if else, or let us talk about else here. This tree normally in Codementum is separate topics, but and it's good to learn together with that. And when we finish this one, that means around 4 chapters you have to cover until next week. You have to practice. So this if we are using together. And if you are giving more than one if option, for example, in this example, if you got 100, sit down. And then I didn't finish my command. This is all one module. And then I'm saying, if you got 90, write I got 90 on the board. And this is more than one command. And if your result is 100, you should sit down. If your result is 90, you have to write what? I got 90 on the board. Again, and we can add how many we want. If you got 80, write I got 80 on the board here. Okay. If you got 70, write I got 70 on the board. I gave more than 4 if here, and then all the ifs, all the commands, they are working together. All right. So this is what I used here. I used if and if else. Okay, and the first if, and then with if else, I can add how many I want. Okay. All right. I think it's clear. So let us come to else here. For example, you see there's a 4 command here. If you got 100, sit down. If you got 90, write on the board 90. I got 90 on the board. I gave 4 if here. So apart from these 4 commands, for example, if you get 75 or 85 or 60, and apart from this command, if you get, what you're going to do is else. Now I am giving all the if commands here, all the options I'm listing with the if and if else. Okay, then apart from the remaining parts are the else command. Did you understand? I hope it's clear. So let me explain. For example, this else is a little bit confusion. If you are giving more than one if, we have to use if else. So that is okay. So Monday is school day, normal time, before pandemic. Tuesday is school day, Wednesday is school day, Thursday, Friday is school day. Then we have a 5 school day. And then Saturday and Sunday is holiday. If I want to use if and if else, and not if and else, if I use that one, I'm saying just as a coding language here, if day is supposed to be space here, Saturday and Sunday also we have to make this way, yeah, like that. So this is holiday. Else is school day. And I gave only this 2 day, which is here as a holiday, and then I'm saying the rest, and else is the school day. This way I'm making. All right. Or if we use if else, what I should say, Elif equals Monday is school day. Elif Tuesday is a school day, and if I add more than and I can write 5 if, and then I can say else is holiday, and which is for school day I can use if and if else. Okay, and then for others I can say holiday, and this is your creativity now. Okay, and how you want to use, that way you should use it. So if is the same, let me copy this here and then here. So this is how we are using if here. Let me use if else is, we call elif here, and then if we use else, we are writing the same way else here. Okay, so this is else, this is elif, this is if command. So 3 commands how we are writing in the coding we listed here. All right, so let me take this one, yeah, like that. So let me take my red pen here. So else is this one, elif is this one, if is if, you know that one there. So this is as simple, is easy, only you need to practice, that's all. So I wanted to show this if else and else in Codementum, but I think it will be clear for you. I have an issue to log in Codementum. There is some technical problem from my side, not from your side. You can still access. We are sorting that issue. That's why I cannot show from the Codementum now. Apart from that one, I will give you real, and we will write the Python code in the code editor, which is rep.it. So this is simple, like you can access, you can find so many of them. Let us make, let us run together one simple program. Okay, then you will understand how are we using if else and else syntax there. All right, so let's start. I hope you can see clearly. Let me start temp temperature space equals to, for example, let me say 30, which is here. Now we made it. You see, when last week we covered variation, right? Variables and arrays. So there is the same. A equals, for example, we say it 5 here. Then down there, we said last lesson, for example, forward A. So what? And then this A is covering this variable here. So we give some value on this, and then we use down there. All the A will take this value. If we say 5, A is 5, all of them will be 5. So I said temperature. So this is like A. All right. So temperature is equals to 30. Now we are writing the real Python program there. So what we're going to use it now, the second line, we will use if, right? What should we say? Temperature. Yeah, it's showing me here when we are writing that. This is the code editor. Is like helping me. We can say bigger than 30. If the temperature is bigger than 30, let me go down, and then let me give space, maybe I need 3 space or 4 space. And once you start with 3 space, all the module which is going down should be 3 space. And now let me put 4 space, or you can use, as I said, tab key here, like this. Tab key is better. So let me say print what? It's warm. I think it's okay. Print warm. So when we make this one, you see, as you can see, there's a space. This is called closure. Closure means, this print what that comment belongs to this if. We know this one from the repeat loops, right? When we know this one from repeat loops. So this one supposed to be inside the this line. Okay, and it cannot be same level, so it will be different value. So this, if the temperature is bigger than 30, that time it will give me it is warm. Let me also put is here. It is warm. Yes. So let me run this one. It will give me the you see invalid syntax here. We have to use column here. Now let me run. Yeah, this is empty. Why? Because of my temperature is 30. If I make 31 run here, it will give me it is warm. If and the output is it is warm. I can arrange the temperature from here. All right. So let me add more if option here. And if you see, I'm under the print now. My image is here under the print. So I supposed to come for new if value. I have to come to same level. Is that clear? So let me come here. What we say? This is warm. I have to. I'm using the back key to go back. So I'm just saying. Just wait before we go to another if. Let me add one more option here. Print. What can we say? If the weather is warm over 30 temperature, 30 centigrade degree. So we have to say, we can say drink water. Yeah, drink water. Let me run my application again. You see, it gave me drink water here. It is warm, drink water. Can you see this? So when you say run, if there is no error, that means my syntax are okay. I just wrote correctly. All right. So let me go down. I can add how many comments I want. I can add there, no problem. Under the print there, only I should not come this level here. If I come here, this is like a new closure. We call closure. Okay, so this one, which is here, and how many closure we have right now here? This is first closure. This is second closure. Okay. So let me go back the first line. Then let me add now the second if for my program. I'm adding my second if here. So what I'm supposed to write here? Let me think what should we write. Let me say temperature is given that value which is up there. Space is bigger than 20. Is it okay? I have to close with the column. Again, you see how I am making is very important. There's a space, there's a space, there's a space here. And then without space, I'm just putting column here. Is it okay? So now I'm just going there. Next line there. Now, as you can see, this is first closure, this is second closure. Now this is, I'm opening now the third closure. So what is supposed to be? It's supposed to be not the same line. If it's this one, I have to start from here. What I will say, let me say again, print value. Value should be, it is nice. Yeah, 20 between 30 is okay, right? It is nice. I think this is okay. Let me run my program. Now you see my value is 31. That means that over 30 it will give me drink water and what? It is warm already is here. Drink water, it is warm and drink water. Because of my value, my variable is 31. For example, let me make it 25. Now it will, which one it will take? Let me say run. You see, it is nice. Only this one appeared here. Did you understand? Then I'm saying, if that means now, if we make sentence as we making in the whiteboard here, like this, and if today is Saturday, holiday, else is school day here. I'm saying, now we can use bigger and less value here. If you got 100, this is equals here, you will see down. If it's over 90 and equals to 90, I got 90. You understand? Then 90, if you get 95, still you will write I got 90. You understand? With this value. If I say, if you got 80 or greater than 80, I got 80 on the, you will write I got 80 on the board here. You understand? That means if you get 85 here, you have to write I got 80 on the board. And that output will be this one. I got 80 on the board, like that. Okay, so then this one will not affecting this one. Then over 90 you are writing this, over 80 you are writing this. That means which is from 80 up to my first if value. And this 10 marks here, all of them will write I got 80 on the board, something like that. You will write this one as the output. So let us come here. We said elif now, and we are adding more than one if. The second if value is a what we call elif, and same working is the same. The first one we are writing if we have more than one if value there, or if commands, we have to write elif there. All right. So let us write else now. So now I'm just writing else, 2 column, enter. What it can be, print. I'm opening my bracket, and then now all the text I have to put this character here. Now let us try. It is called. Now for, you see this one, how many closure we have now? This is first closure, this is second closure, this is third closure, now this is fourth closure. I hope you understand. This is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth closure. So now we finish now. All right, let me print one more time, and then you see if, else, and elif. I'm putting the same level here. Let me say print here done. So let us check now. Let me say run. As you can see, it is nice and done. This done value is not under that or under the elif or under the if closure, because of, you see, this is the same line with them. Did you understand? So let us look the if closure here. Under the if, I am putting one tab key. Okay, you can see. So this print work, this print commands is belongs to this if, this closure. And then let us check again for elif. Okay, you can see again with tab key we put a space, now we're inside. This is now elif's closure. If the temperature is bigger than 20, it will the output will be it is nice. I hope it's clear. So all these if commands, if it's not one of these, so it will give me it is cold. The else will just over these ifs. If they're not one of these, my value, it will give me the it is called output there. So let us try now. We said one more time, and then as you can see here, and just give you attention here, this print value, which is the last one, which is this one, is not under there, so I put there. So whatever I do, it will give me done output there as this one, for example, done. And if the temperature is over 30, let me make 30 here. What will happen? Run. Again, still it is nice. Why? Because of I state the first if is the temperature. If the temperature is bigger than 30, so 30 is not bigger than 30. So what I can do there, even bigger and equals, yani it can be equal to 30 or it can be bigger than 30 for these outputs. Okay, so let me run now. You see, it is warm, drink water. So in this value here, I said it can be bigger or it can be equal for these outputs, these two outputs there. All right, so now also how the variables are important, how the arrays are important, we can understand from here. Now, this is my project now. I finished. It is warm during water. So we can, and if you are making some program user-based, for example, when you're using any web page, any application, so you're entering some values there. So they can also, we can give this value to the your user and who will use your application. They can write here. Let me put 18 here. What will happen? So let me run the program now. You see, it's saying me it is called done. If your value will be 80. What I said over 20. I hope it's clear. So if that temperature is 18 now, I'm giving two if option. If it's equals or bigger than 30, give me these outputs. It is warm, drink water. And the second, if it's over 30, that means it is nice output you can give me. Again, let me repeat one more time. Let me put 25 here or 26. Here, let me say 26. Run. What about 26? So it will give me it is nice because of what I said between over and if it's bigger than 20 degrees, give me it is nice output from there. Okay. So we can just test it. Let me put 50 here. One more time. Let me say run. So again, it is warm, drink water, done. So this done output will come always. Why? Because of the is the same level with the else, elif, and temperature. So all of them is the same level here. Okay, it not belongs to any closure here. All right. So this is one example. The way you're putting the if value here, if command here, space your variable, space again bigger or equals, whatever. You cannot put equals. If you put equals here, that time it will understand like a variable. So you have to use this one only. And then space 30. You can give you purple. So this one, and we have so many examples there. In the games, for example, you will say, and that character will go to for a forward 5, for example. They will go 5 square. Then you will say there's a boxes there. If it's purple, open it. If it's green, leave it. If it's blue, for example, turn back. Something like that. You will give that kind of commands in the game, so it's nice to practice. Okay, you have to finish if else and if elif there. Okay, if else and else only. So this is one example, and we can make so many examples like this. So this one, for example, if I delete one of these, for example, there's a column here. Let me delete the column, one of them, and then let us see when we run what will happen. You see, it's saying the syntax error. So you have to write with the own, as I taught you, as I'm teaching you, you have to write the same with that value. Now let me run. So that column, that space are very important. If you leave one space here, let me write, remove the space, let me run. Again, it will come in. So this is good to leave space. So this program is correcting also itself. This is ID, also is making correction, but you should not remove the spaces, and the spaces should be there because of the the IDE, the programs. Yes, I think there's a question there. Let me see. Yes, Jamal.
So I'm confused. For if it's for something else and it's elif, it's a command.
Now, if an elif and if else, this one is if else, which is here. This is if else. So if else and if is the same. Then all of them you're giving some if option there. Okay, the first option, and when you're using the if first time, you have to start with the if. Okay, if you're giving the second if value, that time you have to use if else. Okay, yani elif here, more than one if, but both of them is the same. Yani when you put if else here, I said for example, if the temperature is bigger than 20, that means we have a first if here. Yani between 20 and 30, those area is this output it will give me when I say run. Okay, when I say run between 20 and 30, something like that. Okay. And then else means, which is here. So I listed all my if commands. Okay, I list all of my usage here. There's a two, one is here, the second one is here. Two if value I wrote here. So that means apart from these values, if my variable, is I say temperature, my variable if will not be one of these two, so that means is else. Okay, and if it's not one of these, that means it will give me this output there. You understand? And three things enough, and I can make how many I want. I can put so many if elif there, if else there. I can write how many I want. I can make 5 if, 6 if, 1,000 if. It doesn't matter. I can list how many I want. And then else should be only one. But this is important. Else should be only one. And you are giving all the if option, then the rest we are writing else. For rest values, we are writing else there. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, Semi. It was.
Teacher, and I am 22 level. I don't know 22 level.
So for those ones, okay, just you can send me email, okay, or you can write from the Firefly. I will just share the solution with you. Okay,
Okay.
I will share the solution. All right. Yes, Mehmet.
Teacher, in Codementum, I tried signing in. It said either username or password is wrong. I wrote the correct things. It didn't allow me, and then I tried using the.
Did you access before?
Using Google.
Did you access
I
before?
tried using Google. It didn't allow. It still did not allow me with Google.
Okay. Did you access before? Mehmet, did you access before? Have you entered before? So whatever, now there is a one technical issue in Codementum side. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I'm not.
Excuse me, teacher. I'm having the same problem. I cannot log into Codementum.
So there is a one issue in Codementum. Okay. So let me fix when I fix, I will send email to you. All right. There is an issue also. I cannot log in myself as an admin panel, as a teacher's panel. There's an issue there. Once we finish, when we find the problem, that time I will let you know. Okay. Sorry for that. Last 2 days, right? Last 2 days there's an issue in Codementum. So we don't have enough time. Last 10 minutes, let me do one more example to you because of if else and else is very important. One of the basic, one of the common syntax there. Okay, let me do one more example to you. then I will take your questions. Okay, just raise your hand, then I will get your questions there. Let me delete. This is one example there. Also, let me clear my output there. One more example. Let me say age equals, for example, 18. Let us give one more example there. I think when you are 18 years old, you're going to get driving lessons. I think you will be eligible there. So let us put one if value here. If age is bigger than 18, I will put, you see there's a should be column here, my column. We can use tab key here again, print eligible. Is it correct? Yes. Let me say run. It will not give results. Let me put here also equal. Let me try right now. Yeah, eligible. So if your age is 18, you are eligible there. You can see the example eligible. My value is 18. Let me change it to 17. Let me say run. So there is no any command, any output there is empty. So I have to give one more if command there. Let me give if one more if there age is less than 18, print and open brackets. What should we say? Not eligible. I hope it's clear. Okay. Let me run. Not eligible. That when you say 17, it will be not eligible. I'm trying to think. Let me put how are we going to use else there. Let me say this is 3. If the age is less than 3, let us say baby is baby. So now we can use else print, let us say not eligible. So let us put one more print command there. This is not under the else closure. Open it. Else is no, this is not done. So I can see when the program done. Yeah, I hope now it's okay. Let me check. We put a column here. There's a column here. The H is there, and we say run. So eligible and run. It gives me an output here, as you can see. So let me say, for example, 15. Let us say run. Now this is not eligible because of my age. My value is what? 15. My variable is 15. Okay. So let us say you say we gave one more if option here, which is here. Let us say 2. Also we can use equal here as well. Let me say 2, or let me say run aside, let me say run. Yeah, baby. If your age is variable is 2, now is baby. So yeah, that means this variable site, with that value, we can say the users can answer themselves. When they type 2, that means they are baby. We can ask the age, I don't know. If we say, for example, 25, run, eligible, for example, this is simple program. We can just, you can give me your ages, for example, one of you is 14. Let us check, are you eligible or not? Now we wrote one program is checking is eligible baby or not eligible. So let us run this one again, not eligible if you have 14. So let us check 18, minimum 18 should be eligible there, as we can see. Here again, one more time, let me repeat. Here what we're going to learn is closure, and then what you learn is the how important that column and space, which is here the columns here, and then the print value, that output we are writing the print, you will use it, you can practice also this side, and then the closure. For example, for how many closure we have here, if we count, this is 1, this is second closure, this is 2, this is third closure, this is 3, now this is fourth closure, and then this one also another closure, this is 5 closure. So this one should be until here, not the print. There's a totally 5 closure here. Okay, so this is okay, like if else and else, how we're going to use. I hope you understood. Also, we're going to make a practice, then a revision the next lesson when we start. Also, I will talk one more time about what if else and else. Now I can get the questions. Yes, yep, Sira.
Teacher, I have the same problem. I could not join the Codementum.
So I told you there is an issue with the system. Once we sort it, I will let you know. Okay, I will tell you. I will just send
Okay.
email for try again. Okay, there's an issue. We are working on that. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Fahima.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to put my hand down.
Okay, it's okay. Yes, Semi. Seni. Do you have any question? Is okay. I hope everything is clear now. Is 40 minutes now. We can finish here. Is okay. I will share the recorded lesson in Firefly. Also, you can revise one more time. Have a good day. Stay safe. See you. Take care.